Hey, what's up? So for the past few years, a big part of what I do is sit with crypto platforms long enough to actually understand them. I mean months of real transactions, real capital, real exposure to whatever the market decides to do while I'm in a position. And the specific thing I've been focused on for a while now is collateral-based lending, the mechanics of borrowing against crypto holdings without liquidating them. There's one platform that's been part of my active workflow, and today I'm going to walk through what this system actually is, how it approaches liquidity in a way that no exchange I've used can replicate, and what I personally look for before I'm willing to put real assets into anything new. So the screen you're looking at is the loan configuration interface. Everything gets set up right here. First step is choosing the collateral asset, and the first thing I want to flag is the asset selection itself. We're talking the assets that actually carry market weight. The reason that matters to me operationally is simple. I'm working with holdings I already have, and the depth of the asset list gives me flexibility when I'm constructing a position or when market conditions shift in a direction I wasn't anticipating.
Okay, then I enter the collateral amount. That's the figure I'm going with. Next, I choose the asset to borrow. I'll take USDT on this one. Then I'm setting the long term, the window I need this loan to stay active, and after that, I configure LTV. This parameter measures the proportion of the loan relative to the collateral value behind it, and each asset operates within a defined ceiling on that ratio. The enforcement is automatic. If the collateral depreciates enough to push the ratio past that threshold, the platform closes the position to recover the loan. No manual intervention on my end, no opportunity to respond in the moment. The failure mode here is optimizing for borrowing as much as possible. The right approach is building in enough cushion that a bad week in the market closes your position for you. Okay, everything checks out. I press proceed and moving to the next screen now. So, right here, the first thing I do is secure my contract ID. That's the identifier I'll use to access this specific loan at any point while it's running. Now the system is waiting on the collateral transaction from my side. There's an option to route this through Wallet Connect automatically, but I want to do it manually to show you the full sequence.
Okay, that's sent. Transaction is sitting on the network and the platform will pick it up once it confirms. Loan approved, and this screen is laying out the full contract, every term, every rate, every number that governs this loan. Let me go through it carefully against what I set up. Yeah, every detail is exactly as configured. So next I put my receiving address. Confirmed, and now waiting for the balance to reflect. Tokens are in, balance updated, platform delivered on its side of the contract without any issues. So this dashboard I'm currently looking at is something worth understanding properly. This is my operational interface for the entire life of this loan. The way I get back here is through that contract ID I saved a moment ago. Everything that happens with this position going forward, tracking it, managing it, making decisions based on market movement, all of that runs through this screen. It's an active engagement, not a background process. So now I want to step back from the mechanics for a moment and explain the actual logic of this model, because I think collateral lending gets filed under complicated sounding things that people assume aren't relevant to them, and that assumption is worth challenging. I lock tokens into the contract as collateral. They sit there, secured for the duration, and the platform advances a loan in a different asset against that value. And the thing that defines this model is what remains unchanged, my original position. I haven't sold anything, I haven't reduced my market exposure by a single token. I'm still fully in that asset, and wherever it moves while the loan is running, I'm along for it. When the loan ends and I repay, the collateral is released back to me. Now put that against the standard exchange approach. I sell, I receive whatever the spot price is at that moment, the position ceases to exist, and anything that asset does afterward has no bearing on me whatsoever. Here, I keep the position alive, and I still walk away with the liquidity I needed from it. And when you actually sit with that comparison, it's not just a different feature, it's a different philosophy around what crypto holdings are capable of doing without requiring you to give them up. So, somewhere in the range of 20 to 25 transactions across most of the supported pairs through stretches of market that were genuinely varied, calm periods, sharp moves, a few points where volatility was high enough that execution reliability really mattered. And the result across all of that was consistent. Every transaction completed the way the platform said it would. No failed operations, no behavior that diverged from what the interface indicated, no instances where something required explanation after the fact. Consistency only means something when it's been tested across enough variety.